Well, prefab homes, they could go a long way to helping the province get closer to meeting its housing goals. That's according to a new report by the Ontario Real Estate Association. It says factory-built homes are a key part of the solution to the housing crisis, as they can be built cheaper and faster than traditional homes. And the homes are built in a factory, often using prefabricated 3D components and assembled in their final location. OREA wants to see regulatory barriers removed to get the Made in Ontario homes in place faster. And for more on this, we're joined by OREA President Kathy Poland for more on the report. Ms. Poland, thanks a lot for taking time to speak with us. So prefab could be the answer?
Well, it could be because, factory-built homes will bring an innovative solution to bring safe homes to our Ontarian people quickly. So I think it's a good solution for the government to work with. We'll need a lot of collaboration between all levels, between provincial, municipal, and federal to make this happen. But it is a part of the solution to the problem.
Okay, so let's talk about this. How would this actually work, and what research has been put into how much is this going to cost, not only for the buyers, but, for the government and stakeholders?
Right. So, the housing supply, it's supply and demand. The more that we bring into the environment, we will have an effect on the demand, and therefore maybe that the prices of houses will actually become level. As you know, we don't, in some areas, we are still in bidding wars, and we need to bring that down to a fact that our communities need housing and we need it quick, and it can be done safely when it's manufactured in an environment that has Canadian safety standards, and we can bring them to a location and put them on a permanent foundation. These are not meant to move. These are permanent homes.
And along those lines, we got to have the land to put the homes.
Absolutely. And of course, there's some surplus land out there that we need the government to maybe help us out with, such as old OPP areas, old schools. There's lots of land available, but right now it's not being used. And we need to have that land freed up in order to do this.
Okay, so along those lines, let's talk about this. What is the ask here?
Well, the ask is that the government sit down. There's 5 recommendations we're doing. Number 1, we need a standardized definition of what a factory-built home is. And second, we need to reduce the red tape and the regulatory burdens that are placed on our places. For instance, where I live in my small community, I can go 12 kilometers down the road and I can actually have different bylaws, municipal bylaws for the home that's being built. We need to have a standardized across the province so that we can transport these homes in and we don't have to worry about them meeting specific bylaws in specific municipalities.
Okay, and as we wrap up, what's stopping people, the first-time home buyers, from going out, getting that prefab and putting it up?
Well, I think part of it is education. But, I think a lot of people don't know it's there. In my community, we have prefab homes, and they're no different than the traditional home. People don't actually know they're a prefab home unless I tell them, or they go up in the attic and they actually see that the pieces have been put together. So, this is a great solution. And if you want more information, you can always go to OREA.com, Made in Ontario, because this is a Made in Ontario solution to help keep our people employed and help our economy out, especially with the tariffs.
All right, possibly the precipice of a new movement. OREA President Kathy Poland, thanks a lot.
Thank you.